Hi there, Michael Eskin here with another ABC Transcription Tools demo. Recently, I've been doing a lot of work with the Create Tune Set feature in the tool, and I wanted to show you the sort of workflow I had in mind behind it. And to do that, I'm going to use the same 9 polkas from the group sleeve notes that I've been using for the other demos. So this is 9 polkas, and I want to group these into 3 sets of 3. So I'm going to go to the hamburger menu, then Create Tune Set, and I'm going to select the first 3. You can see the little numbers here show the order they'll be in the set. Click Create. And it adds the set to the end of the ABC area here. I'll do the second one, Create Tune Set, pick the second 3, Create, and we have the second set. And then finally the last set, Create, and we have the third set. So what we have now are the 9 original tunes followed by the 3 sets. And you can see that over here in the notation as well, the 9 individual tunes followed by the 3 sets. So the next step I would do is I would go into Delete Tunes, select all, unhighlight the 3 sets we just created, and click Delete. And that leaves us with just the 3 sets. Finally, if I wanted the sets in a different order, I would go into the Reorder Tunes feature, and I would just drag these into the order that I wanted them in. And that would give me my final tune book with just the 3 sets. So I'll do this again, but this time with a much larger tune book. I'm going to open up the Local Cultist Chapter tune book, and it's about 111 tunes. And I'm going to start creating some sets here. Create tune set. We'll just take these 3 polkas here, create 1 set, and then I'll create another set. And it's redrawing all the tunes, but you can see even though it's 100 and some odd tunes, it's pretty fast. We'll do Banished Misfortune, let's say Donnybrook Fair and Father O'Flynn. Create the second set. So there's our second set. And then the final set, we'll do a bunch of reels. We'll say the Banshee, the Duke of Leinster, and Father Kelly's. So like before, we have the 3 sets at the bottom, and then before that are all the rest of the tunes. Again, I'm going to go into Delete Tunes. I'm going to scroll over the bottom, select all, uncheck the 3 sets we just created, delete them. And that leaves us with just the 3 sets. And then if I wanted to reorder them, I can do that in the Change the Order of the Tunes feature. And we're done. And then I can save this ABC with just 3 sets. If you have a tune book with a lot of tunes, and I'm talking, 500 tunes, and you want to start creating sets from those tunes, you may find it better to use the quick editor instead of the standard editor for that. And the reason is that the quick editor, unlike the standard editor, doesn't have to draw all the tunes when you first open the ABC or add a tune to the tune book. It only draws the current tune that's being worked on. So, for example, I'm going to go ahead and open up Paul Hardy's tune book here. This is almost 700 tunes. And the way the quick editor works is it only redraws the current tune that you're working on. But all of the rest of the features on this menu do work in the quick editor. So I'm going to create a tune set here from Paul's book. And you can see there's a lot of tunes here. And I'm going to just pick 3 at random here. And I'm going to say create, and it'll add it. And then I'll do another one, create tune set. And you can see even though there's 700 tunes in this tune book, these are happening really quickly. So for example, I'll just pick 3 more here. I'm not being picky about which tunes, just creating sets. So we have the 3 sets at the bottom. And if we actually look at the ABC, you'll see we have the sets at the bottom. There's the 3 sets we just created, and then just the standard tunes are in the book. Then again, I would go into Delete Tunes, and you can see here's all the tunes, but our sets are at the very bottom. I would select all, unselect the 3 sets, delete the rest of the tunes, leaving us with just the 3 sets. So again, because it only draws the current one, here's the first one, here's the second one, here's the third one. Then I could save that. All right, and then I could open that one back up in the standard editor if I want. And now we have just the 3 sets. So again, if you're working with very large tune books, you may want to consider using the quick editor instead of the standard editor for doing the set creation.